The only people who can educate are the people who already know. If you already know, the onus is on you to educate. If you know something nobody else knows, you need to find your voice and start telling us. Now, a lot of people ask me, Schizophrenic Mitch, what in the fuck are you doing? That's a really good question. I've had this YouTube channel here for about a year. Well, the channel for a while, but I've been doing Pastafarian shit on it for a while. Less than a year. And we've got new viewers. And so I thought I'd just go over the basics. What the fuck am I doing? Alright, I will get right to my message after our sacrament hymn, which is going to be today. What's it going to be? There's a new one. Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart has grown colder, and I can see that it's a lie. Children, wake up. Hold your mistake up before they turn summer into dust. If the children don't grow up, our bodies get bigger, but our hearts get torn up. We're just a million little gods causing rainstorms, turning every good thing to rust. If you would like to join the Chairs of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, do step right up. I can make that happen for you today. Now on to the preaching part. I'm going to start at the beginning of my book, for I feel like I haven't laid the foundation well enough. You people are not understanding where I'm coming from. There are many reasons to join the Chairs of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today. Many real reasons. Many benefits that you will see within the first 30 days. Here they are. Firstly, Pastafarians are not trying to kill you. There are no verses in my scripture that can be mistakenly taken as an invitation to violence. This is very important in our religion. We are very proud of this fact because we feel like one of the very major weaknesses of our competitors is the underlying violence that they are built upon. The violence that one people is chosen over another. The violence that God has promised those people real estate. The violence that says you can own another human. The violence that says women are less than their brothers. We have none of this systemic violence. And we are proud of this. And you can be proud of this too. That your religion cannot be violent. The second reason to join the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today. We do not want your money at all. I want you to view me on YouTube, and that's all I want from you. I will take you around the world. I will bring my camera and I will put it everywhere. And you can join me, and you do not have to pay me. You will see things you have never seen before. You will hear ideas that you think are insane. And you do not have to pay anyone ever. Is your church saying the same thing? Is your religion playing the same game that I am? Or Are they playing a game that looks more like a business? Are they playing a game that looks more like a company? Are they playing a real estate game? Are they playing the advertisement game? Are they worshipping mammon? You don't have to. You do not have to worship money. The bottom line does not have to come first in your religion. Leave your pagan ways and join the one true church, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, the only God that is not asking for your money. The third reason to leave your heathen ways and join the fastest growing religion in this nation. We do not use scare tactics. Fear is powerful in this world. I do not deny this. But what I claim is that decisions motivated by fear are more often mistakes than decisions motivated by love. You are panicking when you are afraid. You do not care who you hurt. Hurt people hurt people. Fear keeps people in line. That is why mothers try to make their children afraid of disobeying them, because then your child will be safe. And we invented the idea of hell to keep our children in line. Hell is fiction, and it's fear-based motivation. If you're afraid to not be a member of a church, then that's not a church worth being a member of. No one is afraid not to be a Pastafarian. We do not use this motivator. No one has ever joined our church out of fear. We have thrown fear away. The third reason to join the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today: fear is a sin. Number 4, the fourth reason to join the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today: to leave behind your pagan ways. Dressing like a pirate is awesome. We have just doubled down on the mythology that climate change is false. We are going to spend 4 years as a nation pretending that this is not getting hotter. That's what we've decided to do. And there is only one way to stop climate change, and that is, of course, dressing like a pirate. The numbers suggest that the world is getting warmer because there are so few pirates in this world. As the pirates go down, the temperature goes up. It's science. I wish that I could change the science. I wish that I could turn it around. And this is how I'm doing it. Dressing like a pirate. It's awesome. The fifth reason to join the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today is because we make about as much sense as any other religion that is being sold to you today. If you look at our doctrines and the things that we require of our believers, and you take out all the parts that are nonsensical and crazy and stupid and moronic and make you need to believe something that is unbelievable, you'll find that that pile is very small compared to the religion you live in now. I don't really want to go into a face-to-face comparison right now. It really hurts feelings, and that's not what I'm trying to do. But go through your book of scripture, and collect the mythology that you're asked to believe as reality. And guess how much cognitive dissonance that shit's going to cause you. Number 6, our God gives you a 30-day, your God will take you back guarantee. We are not trying to make you break covenants. We are not trying to blaspheme against your God. You can worship them both at the same time. You let us know what that means. And then you can discern which God has more power. If at the end of 30 days you do not see real improvement in your life, we promise your God will take you back. If after joining our church, if after 30 days nothing has changed for the better in your life, you lose nothing. But if after 30 days you find that we are the ones who understand God, then we are the ones that can hear His voice today, you gain it all. Number 7, 4-hour classes. We don't need you to come back over and over and over. It takes about 4 hours of instruction to understand all our doctrines and then live it for the rest of your life. You don't need to come back every single week and have it reinserted like a booster shot. You don't need that indoctrination over and over and over. Once your mind is free, you're free. Why would you need to do it again and again and again and relearn and relearn? That seems like a system other than truth. Another system. We can guarantee to cure you of your heathen and pagan ways with only 4-hour classes. It has been proven no one has been to the end of our 4-hour class series and still believed in the pagan gods that they professed as they came in. Number 8, no homework. You do not have a huge pile of scripture written by strangers who didn't understand travel, used camels and sold sheep. You don't have to memorize those words, because that's crazy. We've got some scriptures and they're crazy and they're weird and they sound odd and you can learn some things from them and there's weird bad lessons in them. But we don't ask you to memorize them. If you memorize these morality tales as if they were real, that would cause cognitive dissonance in your head. That would cause some real problems in your brain. We don't need you to believe that the Disney movies were real. We're just using them metaphorically. But I think in your religion you might have to believe the creation stories that people believed thousands of years ago. I'm not sure this is going to bring you positive effects in this world. Number 9, we have the first God that has been proved scientifically. There are lots of people who say you can neither prove nor disprove God. That is of course false. If God is real, He is measurable. And our God has proved this. He has proved that a real God need not fear science. He can love science. In fact, He can claim responsibility for science instead of fear it. The only God that would fear science is a God that will be dispelled by it. The same way your God fears blasphemy. Number 10, my God has 50% more love than your God. He does not require me to hate in His name anyone. I do not need to hate my homosexual brethren. I do not need to hate the people in the political party that my religion does not ascribe to. I do not need to hate the people that belong to another religion. I do not need to hate people who are colored differently than my parents were. My God allows me to humanize all of my brothers. He allows me to love everyone around me without fear of love. Number 11, no kids. Oh my God. Have you been to a church lately where they let kids in and they indoctrinate them very young? And they're in there talking, eating their Cheerios. Shut up, kid. That's why we don't even allow them in our church. Children aren't really going to benefit from the weird and crazy ideas that we're talking about. Children are dealing with arithmetic and their friends at school, and they live very complicated lives. They're not trying to discern deity. They're not looking for the truth, right and wrong. They're not searching their souls. They're just very excited for the next sandwich, right? So why on earth would they be interested in talking about Flying Spaghetti Monster, he who created us and gave us everything we have and showed us the way? That's crazy. So no kids allowed. Get the fuck out of here. In fact, you can't even understand this, so fuck off. Number 12, safety first. This is not unique to my religion, but it is good advice. Safety first. We are very frustrated at the moment as a people. I think this nation feels very confused and frustrated, and these things kind of devolve until safety first gets forgotten. So let's not find ourselves in a place soon where safety first is not the priority. Number 13, my religion is the first open source religion on this planet. The religions until now use a top-down model of revelation, that God speaks to one prophet and then that prophet disseminates his information to the rest of the world. And then you don't know the truth of your God, you instead trust the truth of your prophet. Well, our God sees the flaw in that system. The flaw in that system is the human that stands between you and God, the prophet. So he got rid of them. And you're the prophet. He speaks to you. Have you not heard him yet? He speaks to you today. And you ignore him. Stop ignoring Flying Spaghetti Monster. Write down what he tells you and tell the rest of us. You are a member of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. You are his child. He speaks to you. You are his prophet. Write down the words of God and share them with your brothers and sisters at the loudest voice you dare. That is why we are here, and that is what we're doing, and you can be a member of the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster today. If you have any more questions, please do step right up. I'll be happy to answer them.